Hey guys, in this video I will be showing you some battles of the All for the Front tournament. Although this account is not my own, but I played all the 15 battles and fortunately we managed to secure the 6th place. So this player is our first opponent, code name 2. Okay, the battle map is the Canyon. Let's go. You see I am going with 3 supply centers at the beginning and now collecting the resource containers. We managed to collect a pretty decent number of containers, although we missed one container at this location. And using my initial units, I decided to rush with assaults because there will be one container that will be placed very close to the enemy base. And for capturing this container, I am taking my position here. However, the bunker is under construction, and for assaults, destroying buildings require a lot of time. So with his bunker, he was able to take down my infantries and managed to repel my rush attack. I took heavy casualties and also could not manage to hold these containers, unfortunately. And that you see I have 4 supply centers that totally delayed my developments. However, instead of building more supply centers, I decided to rush hammers because we will try to capture more containers because it's a game of container after all. So here we were also just a little bit late, unfortunately. He also got the second container too. Also, I initially got one container close to my base. Alright. Now this is the point. At this moment I still have 4 supply centers. However, I'm still rushing my units, sending them all to this point. And after my units are gathered, I'm going to send them attacking at this point. Okay, now here you can see the enemy is trying to resist me using his own hammer assaults, and I also have my own hammer assaults. And if you see the quantity of units, I definitely have a higher quantity of these units. So I'm mostly focusing on the hammers, and I'm attacking from this point because I want to avoid this bunker. One bunker can definitely massacre all these infantries by itself without taking even much damage. So the hammer was able to bypass those armies. However, he's continuously spamming more assaults. So and he has HQ level 3 considering the amount of resources he have found from those. And meanwhile, our units are always being reinforced at this point and then going over here. So it's a very longer path definitely, but we don't have any other alternative way. So with a common attack boost, I'm keep on pressuring on them. And I'm mostly focusing on destroying some vehicle factory. Here we got a level 3 vehicle factory, so we managed to prevent him from producing Zeus, and this bunker is under construction. We destroyed the hammer and also the bunker that is under construction, and more reinforcements came. We're going to destroy the vehicle factory. Now you see this bunker responded when the assaults were close to them, so we have to attack from this position. Now all the 4 hammers will be focusing on his one hammer, so this is a very good opportunity for me because his hammers will keep coming one by one because his base is under attack, and I can use all my hammers to target on a single hammer and finishing it off. However, the assaults are also very powerful, so I need to continuously send assaults. And you see, since I'm on the offensive, all these containers are mine. That's also a good advantage for me. I'm sending 1 infantry for this container, and 1 infantry will collect this container for me. We destroyed their vehicle factory multiple times. He was able to build so many vehicle factories. He definitely had a lot of resources. However, he went for HQ level 3. And now here we destroyed his construction yard. So our assaults are keep on dying because of his continuous spamming of assaults. However, the hammers have a good HP and they can definitely survive longer, and as long as they survive, they deal a damage that would be good enough. Okay, so the game ends like this. Now let's go for the next battle. Okay, for the next battle we have this opponent. He has a very good percentage, although he's ranked 13 but played well. Now we have the map Mountain Road. Okay, same tactic, 3 barracks and 3 supply centers at the deployment mode so we can get the highest amount of resources possible. Trying to capture as many resources as I can, although he was also very tricky in terms of collecting the resources, and he did collect the resources quite efficiently. I still did collect some decent amount of containers. So he's trying to take over all the containers initially using some coyotes and riflemen. Seeing that I definitely have something to counter, producing hammers from 2 vehicle factories and rushing them immediately at the base of the enemy. And this one sniper tower is a bit headache for me. I need to get rid of it so that my assaults won't keep dying continuously, but there is another sniper tower produced here, and not just 1, 2 sniper towers, and these coyotes are holding them off, and for 2 hammers, destroying 2 sniper towers is definitely a big task. So now I have like 4 hammers, and he has dragonflies. Now you see that dragonflies has more firing radius than assaults. They're very good counter against both hammers and assaults. So I'm trying to attack the avia factory of the red player, but he was able to handle it using riflemen and some dragonflies. So I'm gathering my units at this entrance of the base again. However, seeing his unit composition and so many dragonflies, I think it's wise to just retreat because dragonflies are very good against assault infantries. So we will just simply retreat, and we're going to hold this, and we're getting all these containers. And you see now I'm adding fortress as well as hammers, because he also had a lot of riflemen too. And you see I have level 3 vehicle factory. I'm upgrading these 2 barracks into level 3 and producing fire assaults, although he has dragonflies, so we will have typhoon. Fire assaults can kill the infantry easily, and typhoons will kill the dragonflies. So I have to also go for a different variety of units, since he is also making a lot of variations. So we found out dragonflies, some infantries, armadillos, and sniper towers. So you see there are 3 containers here placed, and I decide to attack right now, because if I attack right now, all his focus will be on defending this area. And you see some assaults have already died by explosive radius on the minefields. However, we have Zeus, that's giving me confidence, and also we have typhoons. So definitely in unit power our units are still quite superior, and considering that, I decided to go for the offensive. The fire souls are not only just good against infantry, because of their heavy armor and HP, the enemy units take a lot of time to kill all these fire souls, and therefore providing time for my Zeus and other units to attack freely. However, I have been fighting here not only against minefields but also the sniper towers, and I only rely on the force of the Confederation. And meanwhile I'm collecting these containers, so attacking is very beneficial for me. I can take all these containers and all the benefit will be at my hand. So the reinforcements is continuous, and with these containers providing me resources all the time, he's actually standing no chance against my growing armies. So his base is soon wiped out. So that's the second battle. Not the second battle, but you can see the second tough battle. Okay, our next opponent is this player. We have the map the River Styx. Let's go. He has Coyote from the very beginning and trying to take over all this land, trying to keep me under pressure by using this coyotes so that my assaults that will come out of the barracks will stay in problem. Now what he did is that he's trying to send a lot of coyotes and assaults at this point to take over the container that will be displayed here. And I have sent all my units here because I know the position of the containers are here and here. Enemy tried to come here, but I came here very close to his base, so he knew that his base was in danger, so he had to retreat. So as a result, I got this container and he's building up defensive towers. He already have 2 sniper towers produced that is protecting him from my assaults, and the hammers are still trying hard to put a large amount of damage. However, you see, because of these sniper towers, my rush attack cannot proceed. Considering the geography, I cannot send directly from here. I have to bypass the hill and then come through here, so that's a very long path. So his units are moving while my units are in the stationary mode. Only my hammers did move, so I was managed to kill down a lot of his units. He definitely took more casualties than me in this battle, and also I'm getting all these 3 containers for myself and sending units, gathering them all here. And you see this side is a disadvantageous because I have to go above there here and through here, and I'm gathering my units here. So I encountered an attack. He attacked me with grenadiers and porcupines and armadillos. So he was hoping that I would use vertex that most Confederation players try to do. And you see, meanwhile, all the containers are in my hand because I'm taking over the map from the very start. So you see, after having a large army, I decide to attack without waiting, and the victory is mine this time. So these units got killed. However, we will gather our units, and this time we will gather a bigger unit. We have Zeus, fire assaults, heavy assaults, and I'm attacking his base, destroying some of his towers. And at this moment, after getting these many containers, I definitely know that I'm going to win it. So I'm not using gold boost right now. Okay, properly maneuvering the vertex to not lose my vertex, and also putting some casualties on the enemy. So here lots of sniper towers are located, and these grenadiers and mostly these snipers will be a big problem for us, because at least all of our units will be killed, if not all of our infantries will be killed, if not all our vehicles. So I'm targeting those snipers mostly, and you see these Zeus are definitely very dangerous. Lots of Zeus are alive, and he almost lost all his armies. So this is GG for this battle. Okay, next we got this player. Battle map the Canyon. I'm on the top side this time. We definitely collected more containers this time than our enemy. Producing hammer fire assaults and collected these. I did not disturb him for collecting his one, and he scouted my base and saw I'm producing hammers, so he's producing AV factory, and seeing that I am going to add one special vehicle factory, I will produce typhoons, hammers, and fire assaults. Let's go. So here one container has been displayed here, and he sent some just little number of hammer assaults, and since he saw my units already, I have no choice but to attack at his base while I will collect these containers. And he does not have any defenses built so far. However, one bunker has been built, and we know bunker are definitely insanely powerful. And he also have one vertex at his hand. And he destroyed his one defensive building here probably, and my fire souls came. So I'm attacking from all sides. Uh, his focus has been shifted on different sides. So 2 hammers are here, but our attack is also intensifying. I have sent a huge number of units, and my typhoons are killing his vertex. So he's really having a very hard time. So he was totally unprepared for a rush attack. Now, although he has vertex and he developed level 3 HQ faster and he went for Zeus production, but I won because I was quick to react with the level 2 units. Okay, I'm going to show against this player next. The Canyon again. So basically what this player does is that he's getting less containers than me. However, he's going to rush me very early on using lots of assault infantries. And here we are going to encounter them. You see, there are quite a good, very large number of assault infantries. I usually use this kind of rush, but this time he's making the rush and he's getting all this container. He's also getting the container of his side. So initially he got some advantage. I upgraded my 2 vehicle factory into level 2 and also lost one of my building. However, not producing hammers right now, producing fortress because he's having lots of assaults. And now time to gather my units and try to counterattack. And now definitely producing fire assaults, seeing the number of assault infantry he's producing. And since he got Lev's resource containers and used a lot of assault infantry to rush, he is behind in developments, although he collected those 2 big containers. So here he's again amassing a large units of heavy assaults, and fortress. However, he totally my units were able to totally bypass his units, and his units now coming back into his base in a very disorganized form, and while my reinforced units are already killing many of his units. So that's a very bad move for him, and that concludes this battle. Okay, and we have another battle against this player. We have Mountain Road. Okay, so the resource collection process is going on. We managed to collect, you can see half of the containers, not more than that, definitely not more than that. My container collection was a little bit faulty, I will say, just a little bit faulty, not that much of a big problem. Anyway, we saw he's going for HQ level 3 too early, and I took this as an opportunity, and I'm going to try to capture these containers. And I can say I was very lucky because he already collected the big container and just the small containers left, and before the bunker killed all of my existing infantries, I was able to collect all these 3 containers and also going to collect the container at my side. So he was deprived of the initial containers. And you see, since I'm going HQ level 2, I will produce a lot of units to rush him beforehand. And this bunker is a really big obstacle for me because the bunkers are very strong. And he had one cyclone here which clearly saw my units. Okay, you see how powerful this one bunker is. We have hammers and fire souls, and he has Zeus and cyclones from Avia Factory. We have one typhoon. I forgot to put it into mode in the right moment. However, because of this bunker, he was able to defend his base quite well, and he also built a bunker at his base. So at this moment, my attack totally failed, and he was able to have a good advantage over it. So here my 1 infantry was killed again. So this cyclones is trying to distract me as much as he can. And meanwhile, I will also try to capture this container, not leaving this container too. So his one infantry tried to infiltrate and grab the container, but I managed to repel him. So they destroyed two or one of my power plants. And at this moment he decided to attack, but you will see this time he does not have any bunkers to help him out. It's unit versus unit on a plain land this time. So the one who has the quantity will win. Okay, his vertex are already here. Alright, so here he's trying to kill as many units as he can, and meanwhile I also placed my 3 typhoons, so against this vertex my typhoons will react properly, and I have 1 Zeus out already. And this fire souls, their advantage is that they have lots of HP and armor. They can take lots of damage, and if the Zeus ignores them, they will still put damage and some good damage on the enemy units. Okay, I took the risk by going too close to the enemy base and by taking some damage from those vertex, and it's because I want to grab these container and definitely want to prevent him from getting these. Okay, so I will say it's a win situation for me, although I lost a lot of units, but he could not grab the container. However, you see, I still don't have any aviation, and I cannot go for any aviation right now. If I do go for it, I will definitely be in a very big trouble. Now he has 4 Zeus and nothing else, and I have 2 Zeus, 1 hammer and some infantries, and he was forced to retreat seeing the condition of the units here. So he retreated to get help from these torrents, and it was my mistake to attacking so recklessly. And we also got the container here too, and producing fire souls, heavy assaults, Zeus, hammers, and I have upgraded my special vehicle factory into level 2. So you see lots of my resources are being spent on the upgrading of the buildings. So this time I'm preparing to attack. I reacted with the torrents a little bit late. And you see he has only Zeus, nothing else, and he has bunkers to defend his base. So he has been saving his resources by not producing infantries, and he has special vehicle factory level 3 along with HQ level 4. So he's going for Zeus and energy shield. That's the long-term units for the Confederation. For in long-term battle, that's definitely going to give him advantage. So he was trying to destroy my units using energy shield and Zeus. However, when you see the first energy shield came, it just helped the one Zeus that was almost dying. So it wasn't that much of help for him. And my reinforcements is continuous, and the resource supply I'm getting is also continuous from these maps. So being offensive is definitely useful. He was very defensive from the start, and I got lots of resource containers. So in normal battle, his tactics would have given him a lot of advantage because of the faster developments. However, for this tournament, I got lots of resources from the land due to for being attacking from the very start. So this is how we are going to finish off this battle. So that's all for this video. So thank you for watching.